Hi guys, and welcome to the midweek version of the Transfer Centre, the series where I tell you guys what's basically going on in football and showing you potentially what could be happening if the players ever do enter Ultimate Team. Now in this video there is some confirmed transfers. There is agreed fees, major one. You guys know that in the title already, who is agreed and who is leaving Manchester United, but we'll cover it a little bit more in depth as there's a lot more to it than meets the eye as well. So, if you guys do want an MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. If we try and hit over 5,000 likes, that'll be absolutely brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. 2 videos uploaded today already, guys. One of them was the monthly reward packs, which I held off until this week to show you. So if you guys haven't seen that, that was uploaded at 4 o'clock, and if you guys haven't seen the Draft of Glory from this morning, that one was out at 8 o'clock in the morning as well. So 3 videos today, 2 videos tomorrow, 2 videos on Friday, and then, yeah, don't know, just loads of videos every single day, guys. That's what I do give you on this channel. So the Transfer Centre, a lot of rumours, a lot of confirmed stuff, and the Chinese League, yet again, is at the centre of the transfer window. ADRIAN Ramos of, obviously, Dortmund, as you guys do know, he made a big, a big move to Dortmund, thinking he was going to be the next big thing, but has found himself sidelined a little bit. With obviously Aubameyang and Dembele coming into the main frame for Dortmund, and a Chinese club. I don't know which Chinese club it is because they never seem to release the names of the Chinese club, and I can't say them anyway. Is looking to pull ADRIAN Ramos into there for some big money, so it'd be interesting to see if this one does go through in the future. Next one we've got, guys, is YAYA TOURE, obviously a Man City player, and has come out and said that he has rejected a big money move to a Chinese club. Because he loves football more than money, which is fair play. It's first time someone's, well, there's a few people who've done it, and now YAYA TOURE is one of them to confirm that he won't be leaving for the Chinese League, but who knows. Footballers do change minds pretty quickly, as mentioned with, I'm trying to think who did that. Well, the one that comes to my head is the guy who left, Fabian Delph, when he says, I'd love to fight for his, like, you know what I mean, you know where I'm going with it. So YAYA TOURE is saying that football is more important than money and wants to play at the top level, and where we can play that with Manchester City. The next transfer, Diego Costa. Now, I don't know what's happened with the Chinese League, but apparently there's been a limit now set for the amount of foreigners in the Chinese League, and apparently this one has caused the Chinese club who was interested in Diego Costa to pull their interest from him because they've obviously got too many foreigners in there now already. So now, a lot of people last week, if you guys did see the transfer window at the week, transfer centre video at the weekend, a lot of people were saying, well, not the media mainly, was saying that there was a massive bust up and that he wasn't in the right frame of mind because of the offer which was on the table from the Chinese League. But then Conte did come out and said that he was only suffering with a back injury. Costa posted on Instagram an image saying, "Come on, Chelsea." So I think it was more likely just the back injury, which was the root of that, and the Chinese offer probably was never there in the first place. The next one we got, a disappointing one. It's Xabi Alonso. Not disappointing in any way that he's going to be moving to like Manchester United or something like that, being a Liverpool fan that I am. He's actually decided that this is going to be his last year in football and he's going to move to retire. Now, Alonso's seen as one of the most classiest men in football, played for some absolutely massive clubs, starting off at Sociedad, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and now obviously Bayern Munich, lifted the World Cup with Spain and other major honours from around the world, and now it's looking like he's going to be hanging up his boots. It'd be a shame to see Alonso go, guys. I've always liked him. I was really disappointed, and you guys may not know what happened as the reason why he left Liverpool, but when was it Julio or Benitez? It was one of the, I think it was Benitez. I could be wrong though, but Alonso was offered as a part exchange to Aston Villa in return that we would get Gareth Barry. Obviously that never went through and Gareth Barry became a Everton player, but Alonso became very, very unhappy with the way that he was treated in that deal and decided to move on to bigger and better things directly from Liverpool, joining Real Madrid obviously. So Xabi Alonso, this is probably going to, unless he gets an inform sometime this year, guys, this is probably going to be his last card in any FIFA, unless he's able to get a legend card so quickly. I honestly think he'd be a sick legend card, and a very, very high rated one at that as well. Then we got Remy, another Liverpool player, guys, or ex-Liverpool player now, who has signed a full deal with Reading for an undisclosed fee. I think he's been on loan out a few times from Liverpool, but now has found his way out of the team and will be joining Reading and should be coming to FIFA pretty soon. Adama Chelsea have been interested in signing Adama. Obviously, you guys may remember him as the ex-Barcelona youth who signed for Aston Villa, then went to Middlesbrough, and now Chelsea are interested in bringing him in. Now, he is showing a lot of flair in the league, but no end product. So, whether Chelsea want to take him to see if something does happen, we will have to wait and see. But I'd be interested to see if this one does go through. Berardi, on the lips of a lot of big clubs around the world, and now Liverpool have turned their interest towards signing him as well. Recently come back from an injury and probably will cost a hell of a lot of money to get him into the Liverpool team, but I would honestly, when I see Liverpool mentioned with some big names like Berardi, I'm really happy. Will it go through? Probably not. Hype dead. Next one we got, guys, is Adara Bioya. Or I don't know how to say that guy's name. He is a youth player for Man City. It's looking like Manchester City are about to lose him because contracts have stalled with Manchester City, and it's looking like Everton are prepared to put a bid on the table for him, which is interesting because Everton bronze players have literally just slapped Man City at the weekend, guys, 4-0, and this will be a nice one as well. We have Jeffrey Kondogbia. Not only Liverpool but also Chelsea are very, very interested in signing the centre midfielder from Inter Milan. Looks a solid card on FIFA. I think he is a solid card on FIFA. I've not used him, but obviously in real life he's going to be an absolute beast, but I don't really watch much Serie A. We also have Luke Shaw. You guys who are Manchester United fans know exactly how it's been going down for Luke Shaw, even when, what's his name? Louis van Gaal was the manager. He said that it was too overweight. Damn, I would get absolutely slaughtered if I played for Louis van Gaal. But Louis van Gaal did obviously change him. He said it was too overweight to play after coming back from his leg break. And he's not really impressed Jose Mourinho either, who's criticised him publicly a lot of times for the lack of, obviously, for like becoming a good player. So it's looking like Manchester United in the summer are probably going to offload him to another club. Manchester United are going to offload him to another club, and it's looking like it could be Spurs or even Chelsea who are interested in getting his signing. We have Mamadou Sakho. Liverpool fans, I love him. Like, he's a very temperamental footballer, not good at times, good at other times, but Liverpool have set a really high asking fee to sign Sakho. I think it was in 20 mil mark for them to sign him, and the only teams which seem interested in potentially going for him are Crystal Palace, and that's really because of the high wage demands and obviously the transfer fee that they'd have to pay for Sakho. Obviously he's not getting game time at Liverpool. I don't think we'll ever see him in the team again. Even like Liverpool are playing right now as I'm watching, guys, they do obviously have Lucas Leiva who's ahead of him, and Lucas Leiva isn't seen as a number one centre back for Liverpool. We have the next one, guys, Dimitri Payet. A lot of people are pissed off. Interesting seeing the scenes at the West Ham game at the weekend where people stamped on his shirt and obviously backtracked after loving Dimitri Payet to be obviously a money-grabbing motherfucker and refusing to play for them. He is now training with the under-23s. There's been 2 bids put in by Marseille which have been rejected by West Ham, and West Ham are holding out for that 30 million fee to make Payet leave and join the French League team as well. Speaking of French League teams, guys, Depay, confirmed transfer. Well, not confirmed transfer as of yet. There is an agreed fee between Manchester United and Lyon for his services. We did mention this one a couple of like a few days ago, but they've now agreed a fee, and it does include a buyback clause, and I think it's like a 17 million fee to begin with, which rises to like a 21 or 24 million, but there is a buyback clause there for Manchester United to get first dibs if they ever do want him. And with that, it lines up something very nicely for Griezmann. Griezmann heavily linked with moving to Manchester United. The reason being, Pogba's there. Them two are very, very close friends. Mourinho's been a massive fan of Griezmann for a very, very long time and wants him in the Manchester United team. Manchester United have no qualms in pulling out that checkbook and spending stupid amounts of money for certain players. Pogba, for example. And with Depay leaving, it frees up that number 7 shirt. Think of it what you will, but I think this transfer potentially is going to happen in the future, guys. Whether like I don't want to see Griezmann at United because I'm a Liverpool fan, but United fans must be absolutely buzzing at the prospect of him coming in. Next one we got, guys, is Patrick Bamford, obviously being the boy from Chelsea who's been moved around throughout the last couple of years from Chelsea out on loan, never really progressed, mainly in the Chelsea team, and Middlesbrough have made his full signing as of today, and obviously I think he's got another card with Another card, he hasn't got a Chelsea card in the game, but he's got another card. I can't remember which team it was I was looking at on FIFA as well, but a Middlesbrough card will be soon in the game, maybe even later on tonight. We have Delafort as well. Everton have been looking to move him on loan, and now Milan have obviously been a team which have been very interested in bringing him in. The reason being, I don't really know why the reason of bringing obviously Delafort in, but obviously getting that squad depth is the main key. But the fee for them to sign him on loan hasn't been agreed, and the contracts have stalled. So it'll be interesting to see if this one is completed before the end of January. We have Gaston Ramirez, currently a Middlesbrough player, and Leicester City are looking to bring him in his experience to the obviously the ranks at Leicester, where they are struggling compared to last season. Well, you must, even if you finish second, you're struggling to last season, aren't you? Because you're not winning the league. But Gaston Ramirez could become the next player to sign for Leicester City. We have Remy as well. William Remy, I think his name is. He currently is a centre-back / CDM in the Spanish League, and Crystal Palace are heavily interested in bringing his signature in this transfer window to bolster the team. We have Elab Delou. I don't really know who he is, but he's an Olympiacos right back, and that seems to be the person who's going to be filling in the gap for Hull City in that right back position, as Myler is too busy playing FIFA, you know, and playing Gfinity tournaments. We then have Gradel. And the reason I put him in, guys, he currently plays for Bournemouth, Watford, and if you guys did watch the Transfer Centre videos last year, you'll know that I basically mocked Watford for the amount of sweaty fucking players they bought. Super fast-paced, low strength, high agility, and were just sweaty players in Ultimate Team. And Watford are going to continue that, and are trying to get the signing of Gradel from Bournemouth. We then have Zarate, another player which is pretty decent in FIFA. I've not used him this year, but Zarate looks to be on the list for Watford to be bringing in to the striker position. Obviously, they have been lacking scoring a lot of goals recently, so it'll be interesting to see if his return to the Premier League will help them in any way. And then we got, I think this is the final one, guys, William Carvalho was linked with a few other teams, but it seems that Pep is interested for Manchester City to bring his signature, obviously, to the Etihad Stadium. So it'll be interesting to see if this card does come. Obviously, it's a very high base card anyway, so it'll be interesting. He'd be higher rated than Fernandinho and stuff, but would he be playable? That's the difference. And then another one, guys, and the final one of today, which is Snodgrass from Hull City, has had bids of around 6 million turned down, or even a little bit less turned down from Hull City, from West Ham, who are obviously really trying hard to get his signature. So that's been a rundown of all the transfers for today, guys. I'm very interested to get your thoughts, mainly on the Payet Griezmann situation. Also, maybe Willy Carvalho, and also Diego Costa, and maybe Luke Shaw as well. So Manchester United fans, this is your comment section. Feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions down below, guys. Draft of Glory will be out tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. There's 2 more drafts of Draft of Glory left of Team of the Year, and then we'll be resuming back next week with the rest of them. So a lot of decent transfers which potentially could go through. A lot of them confirmed as well, especially with the likes of BANFORD, but I don't think he's a playable one, and some higher ones which mainly probably will go through in the summer. But in that informed, Depay for Manchester United, guys, is about to come his last Manchester United card unless they do re-sign him. So his value probably is going to go up. So guys, enjoy the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave a like rating as well, guys. And we're back at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for you guys to watch another one.